Hello, I'm Justin Smith, and this is NX Tips and Tricks on creating and starting a live share session. In this demonstration, I'll host a live share meeting and make a few changes to a part in this battery machine. Before we start, it is important to know that this feature is only available in NXX and NXX with Teamcenter integration. You'll also need to ensure that the customer defaults of each person joining the meeting match. You can do this by importing a shared DPV file. I would recommend only having the parts and assemblies you'll be working on open, since all opened parts will be loaded when you start a session. A session can be started by going to File, Share, and selecting Create Live Share Meeting. You can also go to Menu, File, Share, and then you'll have the same options. You'll need to have the part saved if you are making changes prior to the meeting, or you can reopen the part if you don't want to save them. Once the parts are uploaded, you can rename the meeting however you would like and select OK. This will automatically copy the meeting ID to your clipboard, where you can share it to anyone you need in your meeting. I have sent this meeting ID to my coworker, Scott, where he can join the live share meeting by entering in the meeting ID using the same path I used to start a meeting, but instead selecting Join Live Share Meeting. The part will load in for Scott, and he'll be able to see the other attendees in the meeting up here near the search bar. If you were to click on my name, it would open our Teams chat. Going back to me, I can also see that Scott has joined the meeting, and we can now start editing the part together. Let's go back to Scott while I'm making some changes. And Scott is also able to do the same. He'll perform a simple move face command by changing the work part. This will only change the work part for him, and these changes will not be visible for the rest of the meeting attendees until he selects OK. At that point, I'll get a notification that changes are being processed and the part will be updated. At the same time, I start to apply a move face to my current work part. Now, one thing to note is since I started the meeting and I have checked it out, Scott can make changes and he can edit the same part in our meeting, but he cannot save the part. Now going back to Scott, he will see my changes come through. Since we have completed our session, Scott can leave the live share meeting the same way he joined, but instead selecting Leave Live Share Meeting. I will select Manage Live Share Meeting, which gives me a few more options. Showing a meeting report will give you a report of the changes made during the meeting, and you can see which parts were changed by each user. Now that I'm happy with our changes, I'll save the part and then leave the meeting. And I'll be prompted to end the meeting once I leave, so I select Yes. Now if I do not end the meeting, others will still be able to join the meeting. Then ending the meeting will end the meeting and remove anyone who is still in the session. In this demonstration, we created a live share meeting, made some changes to the same assembly at the same time, and then ended the live share meeting. Thank you for your time and attention.